Hello and welcome to the Take Away with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So here we go. Okay, welcome everyone. It's Tyra with The Takeaway, and I'm so glad you could join me today. I am here with Jaquie Nethercote. She is part of our ONPASSIVE leadership, and I'm so thankful that you took the time because I know you are a mom and you are busy, Jaquie. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's great to get the chance to chat with you again.
Good. It's always nice to see you. Thanks a lot. So as you know, I have one question for you, and you're going to get the floor for about 10, even up to 15 minutes, depends on how talkative you are. And we'll see where we go from that, because we want to see what we have for a takeaway with what you're going to share with us. So my question to you today is, what are some of the benefits of a total business solution that ONPASSIVE offers? Go ahead.
Thanks, Tara. I'm actually really excited about ONPASSIVE and its total business solution that it's going to be bringing and launching into the online world. For those who are new to watching your channel or to engaging with ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE.com is a great place to go to see what all the features are for ONPASSIVE. We've currently got 20. There's a lot more coming because, as we know, there's 50 plus products to be launched, and currently they're showcasing some on their webpage. And this will give you a real overview about what is to come for a total business solution, starting with ODomain, which is a domain hosting for your website. And that itself, there's features where you'll have Create to develop your website, and all this is integrated with artificial intelligence, machine learning in a done-for-you system, so that it will be very easy for you to create and generate a very sophisticated website for you and your business. It's going to be fantastic. And then within that too, for your business, because we don't just rely on a website, do we? We need traffic. We need people to view it. So we'll have traffic, which will drive the targeted traffic you need for your business. There is tracker for your website and other platforms, so you can see the information that comes from who's not exactly who's visited, like their name, but like where they've come from, and more details like that. We also have a VPN service called Virtual. So that's a security element. We have Staff for bigger businesses who have to manage other people, and that's a HR system that will have a lot of components within it to make sure that your everyday running and management of your company runs smoothly in a staffing way. Yeah, from there, we have Accounting.
Right.
Accounting is another. I'm looking really forward to Accounting. My partner runs a building business, and obviously we have a farm as well, and he does stud sheep, so he looks to sell those, and the three combined makes accounting challenging even for myself. I'm not in accounting, but I've still got to pull all the numbers together to some level of degree to send to our tax agent, and I'm really looking forward to accounting that will help streamline all of that for me.
Nice.
Another thing businesses need is email. So we've got Mail, which will be one integrated into that online business solution. And another component is OPost. So the difference between OMail and OPost is a real email marketing tool. So for those who are in the marketing business, think about your bulk emails and things like that. That element and feature really goes down that line. Another one for business is Audit. So I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, because with different accents, it gets pronounced a little bit differently. And that is an editing tool. So for those who are online and you're doing your photos, your videos, graphics design, any media content, that one there really focuses on the design and the elements of getting that prepared in a great way to be presentable online. Another one will be OChat, which is a customer interaction for those, and that's becoming more and more relevant as we go through this pandemic.
Indeed.
I'm not sure about yourself, but you know, sometimes you're trying to get onto an airline and they throw, and that's where you end up talking to somebody through the chat system. I've been on many websites where people have that interaction through that messenger service, and ONPASSIVE will have its own chatbot service to offer for businesses through OChat. We then have OPeer. Again, that's another chat service, but my understanding of that is that it's an in-office peer-to-peer chat system.
Right.
So all this, it blows my mind, under one roof for one subscription cost, one password. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at passwords. I'm forever resetting mine because I can't remember them. So one password to access all of this in a done-for-you system. And you don't have to be a business owner. Like I said, my partner runs business. I don't. I work for a company in-house, and ONPASSIVE will be my business, because there's still that element for to make the income online through ONPASSIVE, as well as those who have businesses who can earn through their own business and ONPASSIVE as well. So yeah, there's so much potential and excitement coming through ONPASSIVE.
Indeed, yes. Yeah, there's just so many options, and you know, I'm just taking it all in, because there is so much. And I'm sure for people that have never heard of ONPASSIVE, it does seem a lot. And, you know, people have gotten in not knowing very much, but then you start, because you get the back office and all of that, then you can get back in there and you can start kind of learning what's going on. So don't feel bad if you think, oh, well, how do I know everything? You're not going to. Most people don't. But, you know, a big takeaway for me in all your sharing is the cost. Like all these things you're talking about. Now, I've been in business, I've been online, I've done the MLMs, the affiliates, all the different things. And it's a heck of a huge cost, you know, because you've got to have the emailers and the website and the funnels. And, you know, there's just so much there. So, wow. Right. You know, was there more? I kind of jumped in there. Was there more you wanted to add?
One that everyone knows that I champion really big, because it is something close to my heart with my background in teaching, but Academy is not just for students. I really view Academy, which is an online learning solution and tool, can be implemented for business as well, because you think about having to update staff training and PD, so professional development, and the cost of taking a day off work, accommodation, travel, food, all of those expenses come out. But this Academy, I envision people being able to jump online, start of the day, do a 5-minute module, and then continue with their day. So you're not having to backfill staffing positions while they're out doing their professional development. You can embed it every day. And there's studies that show that retention of information is best when it's short and in small blocks, rather than big, lumpy days where, you're trying to tune in to high density information for 8 hours. And the ability to recall all that can be really challenging. So I think Academy will be a great element in that whole business design.
Oh, indeed. So. Yeah, like with all those you're mentioning, how could a person ever possibly decide on a favorite? Because, there were so many there that I thought, oh yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on that one and that one and that one.
That's it. Yeah. It's truly amazing what our CEO, Ash Mafara, is envisioning and building for us with the support from the IT team over in India. I'm very blessed to be sharing this with people, and to know that we are in a fantastic space with all these, and each element can be a market of its own. You don't have to use all of those products in one go, and it's mind-boggling to say the least.
Yeah, it is for sure. Well, I always, as the name of the show is, the takeaway, and I always like to, as my guest is speaking, just kind of be taking in everything they're saying and hoping that people are getting what's coming out of this, because I fashion this in such a way that it is like you mentioned that earlier, kind of the retention is that short and sweet kind of thing, and that's kind of what I want to have happen here as you're sharing, that people can just kind of take in what it is you're saying about these products. So just to reiterate just lightly here, is that ONPASSIVE has a total business solution for anyone, anywhere. Like, that is just, if your mind isn't blown, it's going to be when you start, looking in to what ONPASSIVE really is. It is just a mega company that is going to rock the internet, and
that's
go ahead.
Yeah, and I was just thinking that for any of those mentioned today, they are listed on the ONPASSIVE.com website. So please feel free to go to that website and learn even more about each of those.
Yes,
features.
Indeed. Yeah, that's a perfect ONPASSIVE.com, as Jaquie has said. And there's information on our CEO, on all our locations. Each and every product is there for you to look at. ONPASSIVE has an amazing blog that they put out there on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. So, if you are interested in learning more, there is no reason why you can't. So, Jaquie, I want to say thank you very much for coming on today. I so appreciate your time. I know you're a busy mom, and your time is very valuable, because you are raising the next generation, right?
That's right. They won't be far behind. They'll be schooling me on how to do all the IT stuff very soon.
No kidding. Well, that's great. Thank you for what you've shared with us today. It was very valuable, and I sure appreciate you taking the time to do that.
Thank you for having me. Thanks so much.
Thanks. We'll see you again. Take care.
See ya.